Oh my God. Mustafa Ali has been revealed as the leader of Retribution. My God, I did not see that coming. There had been so many rumors of the potential leaders of Retribution. At one point, there was a heavy rumor that CM Punk was gonna was the leader of Retribution, but I didn't believe that because the last time we seen him and the only time we've seen him since he left WWE was at backstage. There were rumors that Roman Reigns was gonna be the leader of Retribution, but that didn't make any sense because as we see on SmackDown, he's in the merge of forming the Samoan faction with his family. That is kind of the route that they're going, Roman Reigns, at this point, and that didn't make any sense. There were even rumors that Seth Rollins was going to be the leader of Retribution, and that didn't even make sense either, considering the fact that he had his own disciples. My God, out of all people, Mustafa Ali, I did not see this coming. And you could say what you want about Retribution, the names might be silly, but this is probably the best thing I've seen them do with Retribution, probably since the SmackDown where they pretty much destroyed the ring set with Chambers and all types of stuff. This is probably the best thing I've seen them do since then. I mean, this is just unbelievable. I did not see this coming, and it all made sense just when you saw Mustafa Ali say that when you just tell MVP Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin, tell the Hurt Business that when you keep fighting, I'll push back. It just seems very suspicious. And then it also seems suspicious that he challenged MVP in a match by himself with no backup, with no Apollo, with no Ricochet. You kind of speculated something was going on. And just to think, it wasn't that long ago that Mustafa Ali was one of the favorites that was behind the mystery attacker over on SmackDown, which was one of the best storylines they were doing on SmackDown that unfortunately ended up getting dropped. So it was already not that long ago that he potentially could have been the mystery attacker, the mystery hacker over on SmackDown. It was between him or Shorty G, or I'm gonna just call him Chad Gable. But time and time again, people said, what are they gonna do with Ali? When are they going to showcase Mustafa Ali? For months and months, he sat on the sidelines. For months and months, he did absolutely nothing. It even got to the points where he voiced his frustration on Twitter. And then finally, they had him appear on Raw. He got traded over to Raw, and he ended up teaming with Apollo Crews and Ricochet, I believe, in a 6-man tag team match about 2 months ago. Or actually, this was probably in July when this happened, or August, or no, July, August. So it was, yeah, about 2 months ago, August, July, and he won the match. Then we saw him again the next week. He ended up losing to Bobby Lashley. Then we didn't see him for a good amount of time up until last week. So this is, in my opinion, a perfect way to present Mustafa Ali, and it all makes sense. It all makes sense. I did not see this coming, but this is a perfect way to re-showcase him. This is a perfect way to bring him back to the scene as the leader of the Retribution. And just looking at what he wears, the black and blue, and seeing what they wear, it all kind of makes sense. And to see him, when they came out, he had this smirk on his face. He looked at them as though he was going to side with the Hurt Business, and then told them to get him, told them to attack the Hurt Business. The same group that had been pounding him and had been pounding Cedric and Apollo. I mean, not Cedric and Apollo, but you get who I'm talking about. Apollo and Ricochet, time and time again, up until Cedric joined them because he was getting attacked too. They tried to get them to join, and that wasn't the case. It turned out that Mustafa Ali was behind Retribution. So what does this mean with his relationship with Ricochet and Apollo? You gotta hope to wonder, what does this mean with them? What does this mean for the friendship they had with Mustafa? Is that now going to end now that he's revealed as the leader of Retribution? What does that mean? I mean, my goodness, there's so many questions that come to the mix. But I think if there's any particular way that you could bring Mustafa Ali back into the picture, this was the best way you could do it. I mean, like I said, time and time again, We said, when are they going to do something with Mustafa Ali? When are they going to really utilize this man? Half the time he was on SmackDown, he was barely getting utilized, especially after last year. For much of this year, he wasn't showcased on SmackDown. And like I said, they had a thing where he could have potentially been the mystery hacker, and that he had a thing going for himself there. But after that, there was nothing. Then they put him to Raw. He had about 2 matches, 6-man tag match, then lost to Bobby Lashley, and then we didn't see him again up until just last week. Pretty much was the last time we seen him since that time frame. So it's just nice to see this man in a bigger fashion, in a bigger role, actually appearing to be the leader of Retribution. I mean, my goodness, you could say, like I said, you can say what you want about this group. You know, they've done so many things about this group. They didn't showcase this group at the best they should have. You know, they've done a lot of silly things with this group. There's no denying that picking Mustafa Ali, I don't think a lot of people saw this coming. I don't think a lot of people speculated that Mustafa Ali would actually appear to be the leader. So I'm really invested in this group now because, you know, at first I was kind of iffy about them. I didn't really necessarily hate them, but I just didn't know what to think of them because of all the ways that they were utilizing them. But now to see that Mustafa Ali has appeared to be the leader this whole entire time behind this group, and to see him gone for the period of time he was, and to come back and to reveal himself as the leader of the group, it's absolutely incredible. Like I said, I'm really looking forward to see how far they go with this, because it was rumored just not long ago that after Survivor Series they were going to put a stop to Retribution. But I think this could save Retribution. I think with putting Mustafa Ali as the leader, this could potentially save them. This could potentially save them to where the storyline could go a little longer. I mean, a lot of people, well, where this faction can last a little longer, because a lot of people are pretty much done with Retribution. A lot of people pretty much said, this just needs to end. This whole thing just needs to be scrapped. And I understand it. Trust me, I understand every single thing people have said about them. I get it. I get every single thing. But I think with this is a if they run with this right, if they do this right, that this could be. I'm really looking. I'm invested to see how far they go with this. If this is done right, this could potentially save Retribution from what they were and how they've been viewed. This could definitely be a huge 360, a huge turnaround for the faction. Now that you got someone like Mustafa Ali, who's appeared to be the leader this whole entire time, and I'm looking forward to see what they do, because like I said, I didn't see that coming instantly. I don't think a lot of people saw that coming. I mean, like I said, there were rumors of so many different people being the leaders, but at the end of the day, none of those people that were rumored to be the leaders didn't necessarily make sense. So now that you got someone like Mustafa Ali that wasn't even in any of the rumors to be the leader and to appear out as the leader, it's very interesting, and it does a lot for him, because now you're going to see him utilized a lot more now, because now he's the leader. So you're going to see a lot more of Mustafa Ali. But you got someone who has been there as long as he has, and I'm looking forward to see where this goes, man. This is amazing. I did not see this coming. Oh man, I did not see this coming. Wow, what a surprise. Mustafa Ali reveals himself as the leader of Retribution. What a night, what a night. And on the same night, we finally saw Buddy Murphy turn on Seth. Even though he paid the price for it, we finally saw him. He's no longer Seth Rollins' disciple. Seth tried to ask him to apologize to him. He didn't do it. He finally got on Seth, which he should have done a long time ago, a while ago, especially after Seth beat the living crap out of him after that steel cage match. But he didn't, and he finally did. And on top of that, in the same night, we see Mustafa Ali, of all people, Mustafa Ali, for a faction that people were pretty much giving up on for the most part, reveal himself as the leader. Things don't get any better than this. Man, oh man, oh man. Signing off, Ray Massive Flex. All right.